Hello guys, welcome to Football Intel, and I am your host, Dominion Chuks. Kaizer Chiefs went toe-to-toe with Sundowns at the F&B Stadium. See guys, before I even go into analyzing today's game, are you aware that 75,000 tickets were sold out for this game? For a game that is taking place in a Betway Premiership midweek game. 75,000 tickets were sold out for this game. And you want to tell me that South Africans do not love football? For a local league game, 75,000 tickets sold out. See, it was so serious that it got to the extent that they were even telling those people that did not buy ticket, that did not have ticket for this game, I beg, avoid F&B Stadium. To the extent that even the match commissioner, the game had to be delayed by 15 minutes because everywhere choke. Stadium was filled up. There was no empty seats. More South Africa, una love football. I must give it to this country. What a game. What a match. See, turn up. 75,000. Now beans. South Africa, they watch ball. More. Even me self, I shock. 75,000. So, joy. What a game. What a game. See, in the build-up to this game, everybody was talking about Lucas Ribeiro. Lucas Ribeiro was on the mouth of everybody. Those of you that are following, you know very well the situation and circumstances surrounding Lucas Ribeiro. And they were beginning to analyze, looking at this Sundowns side, how Sundowns play when they have Lucas Ribeiro and when they play when they do not have Lucas Ribeiro. But you know, many people were also saying, yes, despite the fact that Lucas Ribeiro is not there, we understand the kind of flair he brings to the team. But I see Sales replacing or being a better replacement for Lucas Ribeiro. See, Sales is a different kind of player. Lucas Ribeiro is a different kind of player. For me, I think there is something that Lucas Ribeiro brings more to the Sundowns team than Sales. So there is no need for that comparison. But for me, with the way Sales is going and watching him play these very few games for Sundowns this season, I have seen that this guy is a promising player. And the more games he continues to play, the more he will establish himself to the squad. Already there's a different kind of flair he's bringing to the team. So please, let's stop the unhealthy comparisons. Now, moving into the game, we saw 3 changes. Both sides, same formation, 4-3-3 for Kaizer Chiefs, 4-3-3 for Mamelodi Sundowns. We saw 3 changes from both sides. Pulemodi was introduced today. Quinika was introduced today. And my man, Paseka Mako, was introduced into today's game. And it was also great to see Coach Nabi returning to the squad since this Betway Premiership season started. This is his first time joining the squad, and he was away in Tunisia, his hometown, to attend to his wife who was involved in an accident. And I was happy to see him, and of course we wish his wife a speedy recovery. And also for the Sundowns side, 4-3-3 formation, like I said, I was also happy to see Koza being introduced into the squad today, Morena, and of course Basadien. For the first time, we were able to see that pairing at the back line. Wow, what gave Mamelodi Sundowns coach the mind to, introduce those 3 at the back line? That pairing at the back line was really a mystery to me. But all the same way, I think somehow it went well. It went well to an extent. Going into the first half of this game, more guys. See, who would have believed that after 4 games in the Betway Premiership, Kaizer Chiefs will be topping Mamelodi Sundowns? Who would have believed? If you tell me, if you that is watching me now, if you tell me that after 4 games in the South African League, the Betway Premiership League, that Kaizer Chiefs will be leading Sundowns, you have to tell us where you got your juju from. Because you see this, I am seeing a different kind of Kaizer Chiefs. Even from the beginning of the game, Kaizer Chiefs had already established what they were planning to do. And what did they plan to do? High press and offset and destabilize the Mamelodi Sundowns team. And it kind of worked for them sometimes in this game. First half of the game, 8 minutes, Matthews had a chance to bury a goal. but he just couldn't keep his leg down. He just couldn't keep the ball down. And we saw what happened. He lobbed the ball over the bar. If he had just brought his leg down a little bit, maybe that would have been a goal. What a game. See, this match was 50-50. We saw the both teams back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Both attacks were attacking. Today's game. Yes, goals were not scored in today's match. But this match lived up to expectation. This match was fun. The match was exciting. The game was sweet. I have never enjoyed a Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns game than I enjoyed today. Guess what? Even Orlando Pirates fans were in the stadium today. Some fans of Pirates were in this. I saw them. Hey, you see this season go choke. Oh. This season go choke. With what I saw today, 4 games played into the season, Kaizer Chiefs are topping on Mamelodi Sundowns. This season he go choke. I tell you. If you're not following the South African League, I don't know what you are following. I don't know what you are watching. I don't know what you are watching. If you are not watching, throw away that television because you don't know you don't know the value of that television. Throw it if you are not watching South African League. What are you telling me? 75,000. Jesus is Lord. You guys will not understand. African football to the world. Coming into the second half, we saw the both teams coming with extra vigor, extra energy. And then it was still the same back and forth. Opportunities. I remember in the first half of the game, I forgot to talk about it. We already had a moment where kudos to both keepers. Kudos to both keepers. The keeper of Kaizer Chiefs and of course Mamelodi Sundowns, Ronnie Williams. Ronnie Williams was very busy today. We saw moments in the game where, because of the kind of game that Sundowns play, when Sundowns are on the ball, everybody seems to be pushing forward. So that one alone has to be bringing Williams out of his post to be able to clear any danger that might lurk around. And we saw several times into the game where Williams was coming into the midfield, almost into the midfield to clear balls out. Because if he did not do so, anything that makes Sundowns lose that ball, a counter, and it's going to be a very big problem. So we can see that Williams was very busy at the back. And kudos to him for that very beautiful save from Lilepo. You saw that shot, that rocket launcher. Then we saw Ronnie Williams rising high to save that ball. Today's game was sweet. Today's game was amazing. And it gave us the much needed fun. For those of you that missed today's game, you can go and watch the highlights. But watching the full game cannot be compared to watching highlights. You can't compare it. What a game. Kudos to both sides. We saw that, in fact, in the second half of this game, there was even a point, I must confess. There was a point in this game where Kaizer Chiefs' attack was even looking scarier than Mamelodi Sundowns. If you watch this game closely, there was a moment in this game where the striking force of Kaizer Chiefs was scarier than Sundowns. But of course, Mamelodi Sundowns, they were defiant at the back. They refused to be disorganized. Kudos to the back line of the both teams for keeping their territory safe. And the game ended 0-0. What does this mean? That has placed Kaizer Chiefs at second position. See, guys, this season go choke. If you are not following the South African Betway Premiership League, I don't know what you are following. I will not say more than this. Let me get your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And then also, it was, again in this game, I was even thinking that Peter Shalulile was going to be brought in. But I think, when I saw the context of the game, I think one of the reasons why Peter Shalulile may not necessarily have been brought in was because there was a time in this game that Sundowns really needed to get control of the midfield, and we needed players who are very, very aggressive on the ball. That have the ability to win balls, win tackles, and all the rest. So I think Shalulile was not really the player to be brought in at that moment. I could understand the sentiment of the coach. But in all, today's game lived up to the hype, though no goals were scored. So your thoughts, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about the game? And if you have watched up to this extent, joining us for the very first time, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Please hit that subscribe button to be a part of this family. And don't forget the notification bell. Select all notifications so you don't get to miss any of our content. And to those of you who are subscribers, those of you that have been enjoying our content back to back, we appreciate you. Thank you for your support, your likes and shares. We want to encourage you guys to keep liking, keep sharing our videos, keep commenting. Omo, bring the comments. Keep the comments coming. We appreciate you. Remember to also follow us on all our social media handles. We are active 247 to give you the top-notch entertainment needed in African football. Thank you for supporting us and joining us to promote African football and place it on the world map. That is something we have been doing and we will not relent. I still remain your amazing host of Football Intel Africa, Mr. Dominion Chuks. Saying bye for now, African football to the world, and see ya bonga, South Africa.